Yeah. Yeah. Whee! Oh yeah, I'm a counter score defeats health counter. Yeah. 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 Oh, actually, 1 second. I need to change my. Oh God. Get back to my desktop of this. Oh, there we go. It's still coming through my speakers. Just trying to put it to my headset. Oh. Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's much better.
So you should hear like the rounds tinkling on the floor, and you can see them kind of ejecting out. And if you shoot me, I should do a die.
That's cool.
I put like a nice little message in the middle of your screen when you die, just to say who killed you.
I was defeated by G.
You can aim, you can crouch.
Oh yeah. What's crouch button?
Yeah, this was the latest weapon, the SMG.
Wow.
It's pretty deadly, but it's pretty inaccurate. Well, it will be when I finish with it.
So all these towers in the middle, they're just like what? Just hide behind and stuff.
If you pick up for now, if you pick up an assault rifle as well, if you shoot the because it's the only one I've put the effects on. If you shoot the floor, you'll see it like hit the floor. But then if you shoot me, you'll see a blood spatter.
Oh yeah. Ha! That's sweet.
Don't think it does it with the pistol just yet.
Go on, oh, you can go all the way up here.
Yeah, you can fall off as well. Adam found that out.
Eagle. And the ball in the middle. What's that for?
I was just playing around with different models and stuff, but eventually there will be like, how are you still running around? That's a bug because the match has ended. You shouldn't be able to move.
Oh, fatal error again.
Yeah, and that's a bug that I've introduced for some why. Don't really know why, but I'll get that fixed.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what I've got in there so far.
Well, that's good. It's a good start anyway, at least.
Yeah, well, I've made a couple of like single player games as part of the course. They're not terribly hard to make, but multiplayer takes a lot more thinking.
Yeah.
Like you put a feature in, and then you're like, right, how do I make it work? Right, now how do I make it work for the player? Right, now how do I make it work so that everybody can see it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be tricky, like.
And Unreal and Steam do a lot of the legwork for you, but you just need to kind of understand, right, what runs where. Right, the UI runs on a client. The server doesn't need to know about a client's UI and things like that.
Yeah.
Whereas the server does need to know where each player's standing. The server needs to know who's shooting, where they're shooting, who they've hit, because in the past it used to be easy to cheat.
Yeah.
Because the client, like everyone's client, used to be the owner of its own data. So your character would say, "I've just hit somebody," and the server would tell that player, "You've just been hit," so they would lose health, whether they have or haven't. Whereas now, if you try to hack, you'll send that data to the server saying, "I've just hit this player," but the server owns everything. So like look at it and go, "No, you didn't," and it'll just undo what you said, and then that's how you get pinged with cheats and stuff now.
Yeah. Cool.
It's been quite interesting to learn all of that side of it, and like making the rules so that the server owns it. But yeah, eventually there'll be like power-ups and things, which I'm not far away from, so I'm currently working on putting a shotgun in.
Stand around here a sec. It's just, is there a way to... I want to take a. Let's do an F12 screenshot on this. Let's save to Steam.
I don't know. You could do Windows Shift and S. That's what I've been doing.
Windows what?
Snipping.
Shift. Oh yeah.
Windows
yeah.
key Shift and S.
Yeah.
For snipping tool.
There you go. Let's do that. Ooh. Sweet.
Wow. Fucking brutal.
Yeah, can you just come over here, please? I've got some. I've got something to show
Got
you.
something for you. Pick up this SMG.
Which one?
This one's the fastest firing weapon. That one. Yeah, that's pretty mint, but not very accurate either.
Oh, not much ammo either.
No, I haven't sorted out ammo and stuff yet. Damn it. I haven't sorted out ammo and stuff yet. But the ammo pickups and that are coming soon enough.
Yeah. Shot me in the back, you coward.
And all the weapons currently do a similar amount of damage. Which is obviously not ideal.
So there's not really much difference between the power of each one.
No, they're all very similar. The only one that does the most damage is the rocket launcher, as you've seen. Because if you get a direct hit, it's a kill. If you get a near hit, it's got like radial fall off. So if you hit nearby, it'll do loads of damage, and then the further that probably hurt you as well a bit then.
No. Not. Yeah, definitely hurt me.
Did you kill yourself?
Yeah.
Did it actually come up saying you were defeated by Richie?
I didn't notice that. I'll have to watch it back. And there we go.
Oh, fail there. Yeah, it's got some bugs. It's got some quirky bugs. And
Of course it's going to.
I don't know if I like the character that we use as part of the course either, like that alien character. It's pretty cool because he's got some light bits on him, like in his chest and his legs and stuff.
Yeah. His eyes as well. His eyes light up.
Yeah, the eyes light up, the chest light up, the legs. But I was thinking of putting in some different models as well.
The reload animation's pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't take the magazine off yet either, but I'm going to sort that out because the magazine actually comes out. All them weapons come with like moving parts, so you can't really see it from the view you're at. But like the fire animation, the eject cover, it all slides back, so the actual working parts slide back, and then the round pings out. Okay, the gate's open, I think, mate. Yeah, go for a wee. That's it. The gate's open. Look, you can see. No, let's go. I'll sort your food out in a little bit. Go for a wee.
Sound effects.
Yeah, it's just good. Like. Guys, just go for a wee. Stop messing about. You'll piss your pants by the time you go for a wee at this rate. Yeah, they're pretty high quality sounds, and I've learned how to sort of use something called meta sound, which is the new thing in Unreal Engine. So you can kind of make it a bit more procedural. So you'll take like one sound, but you can make it infinitely like different. So one footstep will give you thousands of different sort of volumes and pitches and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's been fun to learn all that kind of stuff.
Imagine.
And now just working on it, and it's
infancy stages.
These are all free assets, so they're generally like lower quality sounds, lower quality animations and stuff. But I am currently also doing that visual effects course I sent you a little video of.
Mm-hmm.
Can load it up because I did one this morning whilst we were having our morning coffee. Come back and unpone you in a minute. If you ever... Sorry, I was just eating something real quick before George came back. If you're ever in on you, like if I've uploaded a new copy and you've downloaded it and you just want to see like the map, for example, because I'm going to be working on the map at some point.
Yeah.
You can press the key next to number 1, the little tilde key, and you can type, I think it's server travel and then a space, and it'll probably offer you some levels. And it's the blaster map, and you can sort of take yourself into that level.
Oh, right, cool.
Without having to wait for another player to come in.
What, is that available now, is it? Or is it something you're working on?
No, you can do it now.
Hang on, press what and then what? Server?
So press the tilde key next to 1, and if you type server travel, all one word.
Yeah. Just hit enter.
And then I think it's if you put a space, it should offer you some level names.
Yeah, just say transition map, menu, lobby, blaster
map. Yeah, if you press that one and press enter, it'll take you straight to the actual map, the one that we run around and shoot on.
Yeah. Oh, well, I am in still in the lobby. I don't know that.
Hold on a sec. I'll jump in anyway in a second. I just caught you a little video clip of the flamethrower I made this morning in Discord. Still working on it.
Yeah.
You have to wait a couple of seconds for it to kick in. Because I forgot to click into the window after I set it off to record. I was like, oh, it's not moving.
Oh, right, that one. That's a different one to the other one you sent the other day. Yeah, that one's sprites. Yeah,
so the first one I sent you was GPU sprites. So it's just because before that I didn't send you the other ones because it's literally like 1 or 10 or 100. It's using the CPU and it's just for things like moths and stuff. But when you get into GPU, that's when you start getting on the fancy effects. And this one, I spent a bit of time tweaking this one this morning to make it look a bit better because I copied the way the guy did it on the course. And I was like, I didn't really like his. Tweaked it a bit. And the next thing that's coming when I go back to it shortly is the blue flame at the start. So obviously we know when you fire a flame out, it doesn't start like a gas flame doesn't start yellow, it starts blue. It's looking pretty nice, I think.
Yeah, it's good.
So it'd be fun to have a go at a game jam and make an actual game, which I'll probably do at some point because then you've got a time limit, like a week, to make a complete game. But it won't be like a AAA game. It'd just be like a.
I thought you were jumping over the edge there, were you?
Trying. I made the weapon icons myself as well on these. I said to Chloe, like, I want to have a go at everything, like. So I just took a screenshot of like the weapon model in Unreal Engine side on. Took it into GIMP, which is a bit like Photoshop, and just that rocket launcher is extremely loud as well.
Yes, it is.
The light effects under the tunnel are quite nice, actually. I like that when you shoot a round down.
Oh, I haven't tried that yet.
You stand at this end and shoot all the way down.
Yeah, you get an echo of the explosion through the tunnel as well. That's pretty good. You cheeky.
There's not localized damaging yet, but that's coming soon as well, so you'll be able to get actual headshots. So I think the next weapons: shotgun, sniper rifle, grenade launcher, grenades, and then by that point I've got enough weapon types that I can just put in any kind of weapon I like. Sit on that bitch.
Oh.
I didn't know about.
Let's have a look at the pistol.
It is very loud.
It is very loud.
when you stood far away from it, but I want to try and get when I've got it a bit more stable and I've made the map bigger, I'm going to try and get a couple of people on it at the same time.
Yeah.
Because the most people I've played it with so far is 2. But it's also why I want to put different models in, and I also need to sort out the wall hack. The wall hack that, like, I can see your name behind the wall right now.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I can see yours. Bit of a giveaway, that, isn't it?
Yeah, they're just all things that come in time because it
Oh, of course.
takes time to work on. Like, I'll make a list. Like, I keep making a note of things I want to fix, and it ends up becoming a priority thing. It's like, well, seeing another person's name behind a wall, is that more or less important than stopping the game crashing fatally? Well, let's stop the game crashing fatally. So,
oh well, that's good fun, that.
but yeah, it's all coming there, and that level is going to get bigger. I'm debating about whether or not to get Chloe to help me flesh the level out because she likes level design and stuff. I'm gonna keep on asking her to download Unreal Engine, and then she can have my project, and she can make the map.
Yeah.
And because she's better at stuff like that than me, I get a little bit bored doing that, and I'm really trying to like push through. You know, I'm like, I just really want to push through and have a go at it all myself, but I'm like, I just know that map making is not.
There's always going to be aspects like that of where your attention span is just going to drop off after a while of doing it because you're just personally not interested in that sort of stuff. But find somebody who is, and where you go.
Well, as I said, I've pushed my limits so far because I don't normally do art stuff, but I picked up that visual effects course, and that really shocked Chloe because she's like, "Oh, I thought you weren't into that sort of stuff." I went, "Well, I'm not really, but I want to understand it and I want to have a go at it, and you know, I don't want to have to keep paying people for things. If I can do a basic effect myself,
yeah.
Why would I want to spend £5, £10 now on a flamethrower effect when I can make that in less than 2 minutes myself now?"
Yeah, exactly. It's all money in, isn't it? That always seems to be
it. And
sort of anchor.
Some of the other courses that are coming in are fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'll send you a link to the course so you can see the intro video and just skim through it. But it teaches you how to like vaporize a character, and if you can vaporize it, you can do it the other way, so you can bring it back into existence. And it's got portal effects, flamethrowers, explosions, like fucking magic effects. So I picked up a couple of them and just sort of thought, like, I've got people in this Discord that I'm part of, and I've got like an artist sent me a message saying, "Hey, when you feel like you're ready to make a game, hit me up and I'll do you some models and UIs and stuff like that."
Oh, cool.
That was before I even thought about if I even want to have a go at making an actual game. I do want to. Well, I'm just not setting my targets too high yet. I want to focus on the training.
Yeah. It all starts in it.
And just said to him, like, well, I don't really know what game I want to make yet. I do. I said, but I've not started, not made any plans or anything. And he just said to me, like, because I asked what his pricing would be like. Anyway, pricing depends on complexity. Providing reference will help me give you a perfect price. But because you said you're not at the stage of creating your project just now, if you don't mind, I can. Just give me 1 minute, mate. And he said, but if you don't mind, I can help you create all the game assets ready until you are ready to create your project. But you'll just have to keep the files. So I didn't reply, and this was a while ago. I was thinking of getting back in touch with him. I'm just saying, like, I just don't know. I don't have the confidence yet to say I'm definitely going to make a game. So I've bought my domain because now I code in my code at the top. I put the copyright of the company.
Yeah.
So that if it does become a thing, I don't have to then go back through and retype all that stuff out. I've already done it as if I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But I said, Chloe, like, I need to design a logo for the company, I need icons, blah, 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 this and that. And I said, well, if I start doing all that stuff, it'll probably start driving me a bit more. And I keep trying to, like, pester her into doing it for me because she used to work in graphics. But then she asks me proper questions like she should do, like, well, what colour, what thing, what art style? I'm like, yes.
That's your job, you figure it out.
Yeah, I just want a pretty thing that looks good.
Well, no. So, like you say, it's just in its embryo stages at the moment, but I don't see much wrong with it at the moment. I think it looks really good.
Well, I bought the domain name purpose because I was like, I don't want to have this idea in my head and then do a game jam, because I've been helping a lot of people out with code, and I get people messaging me directly now asking for help with stuff. So it's like I must be at a decent level because I've got people asking me for help.
Maybe try charging them as well. I'll get you some money's coming in.
Well, I just want at the moment, I just want experience. So they'll send me a problem. They'll be like, oh.
That's like a future option you could.
Yeah. And they just say to me like, oh, hey, I'm trying to make this multiplayer thing work, because obviously mine works. I'm like, I'm doing this, but I'm not finding any games.
Yeah.
And they're like, send me a snippet of your code and I'll have a look. And they'll send me it and I'll go for it and I'll be like, well, you haven't put this in here.
Yeah.
And just one person, I can't remember what the problem was, but he messaged me and I had a look through the code. And when he finished, and I was like, I owe you a pack of beers. So a couple of times people have asked, the same person's asked me a couple of questions, like, I'm really sorry to bug you again. Yeah, here we go. So he sent me a picture of his code, and I went, why don't you try swapping these two round? Because whatever he was doing, he was like trying to join a session before he found it, for example, so it wouldn't work. I was like, why don't you try finding the session and then joining it? And he's like, oh my god, that sounds like it's totally going to work. And he's like, oh shit, in 5 seconds you just fix something I've spent all day on.
That's it. I mean, it just shows you that, you know, nobody's a one-man army, you know what I mean? You can have all these great ideas and stuff, but then when you hit a roadblock, you can search for other people who know how to do that little bit. And vice versa, people do it for you as well, so.
Well, that's it. Like, they've helped. I try not to ask for help in there. Not that I feel like I'm better than anyone else. I just like to understand it myself, but there's definitely been a time where I've asked a question, and then if I fix it before I find the problem, I'll post the answer as well and be like, just for reference, if anyone has this problem, this is what it was.
Yeah.
And stuff. But yeah, it's been fun, and it's a good community, and learned a lot of stuff off this guy. I bought his book as well on Unreal Engine. I haven't started reading it yet. Because I didn't realise that it was actually a book that teaches you how to make a complete game as well, whilst you're reading through the book. So I was like, So I thought, do I read it just to get the references that I want to get? But then I was like, well, when I read it, why don't I just make the game that's in the book at the same time? Hello.
Exactly. So as you update that game, do you have to like delete the old file and then re-download the new one?
Yeah, currently I don't have it. Yes, George.
Or will it just update the original file?
They're not food, mate. They're snack. Yeah, it's just I think somebody's getting tired. No, one sec, Rich.
Yeah, no worries.